Good morning, welcome back. It is Tuesday and we're going to do a bit of a throwback here. I've still got a few of these boxes left, 2009 Press Pass Element. So we're going to go ahead and rip into this. I've got a couple of the insert sets that I'm working on. Plus I think I may still be working on one of the base sets. Like I've completed one, I'm working on a second one. I'll have to look at my checklist that I've compiled. So we're going to look at the box here. We have Gordon, Dale Jr., Kyle Busch on the cover, or on the front there. Kyle, the only one not looking super happy. Same thing on the side, same thing on the back. We're going to zoom and scroll. This time it's just some odds. We don't have a lot of odds, but we do have some odds, and we did pull that Austin Dillon autograph, on-card autograph out of 99 or 100 or whatever it was here about a month or so ago. Very cool autograph. So to know that a lot of these autographs are still out there in the wild is super cool. So no thick packs because I don't think there's any relics in this set. But again, there's opportunity for autographs. Definitely some nice rookies in this set. Not going to show you the stuff on the pack wrapper because it was on the box. This set has a nice design, done up very science-like with the periodic table and all sorts of element names and abbreviations. We're going to start off with Dale Jr., Bobby Labonte when he was driving for Petty, Denny Hamlin, the nice COT there. Lab Report, Kevin Harvick. We talk about this. This truly feels like a spiral-bound notebook. I know you can't feel it, but you can see it there. I believe that's Jeff Burton. Yeah, that was Jeff Burton because he was the only one that drove for AT&T. And a super young Joey Logano. Looking like he's asking somebody who took my package of Stridex. Starting off pack number 2, 545 consecutive race starts for Jeff Gordon. I believe he has the record at, what was it, 700 and some odd crazy starts that, who could break it? Logano could break it. He's young enough to. Keselowski possibly could. I think there's a couple others there that possibly could. Harvick might. Harvick could do it if he runs enough races this year. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to see what the number actually is. So then we have Jeff Gordon once again, so that's 2 in a row. Two-time Daytona 500 winner Michael Waltrip. Looks like we got an insert card coming up here, and they're not sticking together. They're just not easy to pull apart. Jeff Gordon. So if you're a Jeff Gordon fan, this would have been the pack you would have wanted out of this. Nanosecond. Home Depot Camry. Joey Logano. That might be Stewart, though, depending on who they're talking about. Yep, Tony Stewart. So that was covering the 2008 season. And we in the pack with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Pack number 3 starts off with Tony Stewart. So once again, we're starting off strong with these. Kevin Harvick, Nationwide Series. Combustion, I like this subset. It's a base card, but basically a set within a set, or a series within a set. Combustion, I really like how those look. Mark Martin Lab Report. We have another nanosecond. Jimmy Johnson. Who else do we have here? We end with Carl Edwards, it looks like. Or Colin Braun, I'm sorry. Carl Edwards. I just seen the Conway there, and I was thinking Carl Edwards, but Colin Braun, former road racer, turned brief NASCAR driver. I believe he's back in the road racing series now. Nanosecond, number 83, Brian Vickers. Don't see Red Bull collectibles very often. Brad Kay. Another Combustion, Joey Logano. It's a nice looking card. Kinetic Energy. I think that one was a Kinetic Energy too. The Gordon, let me look. I may have called it something else. Yeah, it was Kinetic Energy as well. I may have called it something else. I apologize. Kinetic Energy, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Greg Biffle, who was just recently named to the 75 greatest drivers. I will subscribe to that. I will endorse that. Truck Series, Xfinity Series champion. A nice rookie, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here. But yeah, with Biffle, he's a Truck Series champion, Xfinity Series champion, runner-up in Cup points. I think he doesn't really have a lot of marquee wins. He's got a win in the Daytona 400 miler. He's got a win in the Southern 500. But other than that, most of his wins were mile-and-a-half tracks and that area. But the Truck and Xfinity Series champion, he was the first person to do that. Johnny Benson would later repeat that. Has there been another one? I'm trying to think if there's been another guy that's done that. I don't think so. But nonetheless, Jimmy Johnson starts us off. Front Row Joe, Furniture Row Joe here. Kyle Petty. Lab Report, Clint Bowyer. Nanosecond, MTJ, during his time at DEI. And speaking of DE, we got the DE part of DEI right here, but he now runs Junior Motorsports. A couple more packs to go. These older boxes take a little bit longer to rip because you got more packs in them. Denny Hamlin. Jimmy Johnson, atomic number. Casey Mears. He had 1 year in the 5 car. Lab Report, David Reagan. Of course, he won in the 400 at Daytona in 2011. Eric Darnell, I believe he's back racing like CRA, ARCA, lower levels right now. And David Gilliland. His son Todd's been running pretty strong in that front row car lately. Couple top 10s recently. Ran up front yesterday after some pit strategy. Lost a cylinder and ended up finishing way back, but still had a good run. Clint Bowyer starts us off in our next to last pack. Dale Jr., COT. Eric Almirola, during his brief stay in the 8 car. Nobel Prize, Jeff Burton. Another Anatomy of a Race car. And Paul Menard. Kind of smug there. And our final pack, I don't think we're going to get an autograph. I'm not going to be disappointed if we don't. Because we did get that Austin Dillon here a while back. Regan Smith. Looks like we're going to have a Missing Elements card here. Dale Jr. Clint Bowyer. Missing Elements. That is the Dale Earnhardt Jr. Missing Elements. So we'll put that in the inserts. Red Bull Toyota. And Mike Skinner. So overall, typical blaster box. I'm going to go with this one for my card of the day. This Dale Jr. Kinetic Energy. The camera shot doesn't do it justice. It looks beautiful through the camera, but off camera, it's even a little bit more, I don't want to call it intense, but just it has a really, really good look to it. And I like how I can take that light and kind of wrap it around the car. But that's a super cool card. Really like that. Show you guys the back of it. You can read that. But anyway, we're going to get off of here. Get these cards taken care of. Look, see if I need them for any of my sets. And then put them in the appropriate piles, boxes, and wherever they need to go to. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you come back at noon where we will do another pack of 1992 Black Max, looking for that elusive Dale Earnhardt rookie as the vintage. I want to call it an insert because it was the first sets to put retro or put vintage cards in their packs. So come back at noon where we'll have another episode of Fast Packs. Thanks for watching.